class is a mommy and me class, so it means that it's a mommy and me style class, so that means a caregiver and a child come. We do things like expose them to numbers and counting and shapes and colors and animal sounds, and there's a musical instrument from a different country every week and songs from a different country every week. So they're really learning a lot of different things under the guise of really just having a great time. Music, it's been proven to be good for the brain, good for development. It's super, super fun.
They can come in, we hand out instruments for them to play, and they can kind of explore on their own. So it's not like a structured kind of class where this is how you do this and this is how you do this. We kind of give them the tools they need, and then they go off and they figure it out on their own, and they kind of explore in their own way, and they learn in their own way. So a lot of the time the kids will, you can kind of lose reins of the class. So you kind of have to have a lot of patience. You have to have a lot of understanding of the of music itself to be able to teach kids that age, because most of them don't even know how to talk. And so you kind of have to explain it in a way where even if they don't show that they're understanding it or they're taking it in, that they kind of have a little bit of this repetition going on where they hear it, they understand it, and then they retain it.
Repetition is good for kids. It's good for their brain. It teaches them what's going to happen next, and that gives them confidence in the world if they've realized what's going to happen next and they can participate. So we follow the same format every single class.
As far as I know, from being a drummer with rhythm and repetition, you can pick things up a little quicker with that, and you do a certain pattern, it's easy to repeat something back. That's how when I learned how to play drums. I learned through ear, just listening and constantly playing and playing back what I heard. It's I think, a good way to learn with people.
A lot of the time the kids will come in and they'll be super shy and kind of keep to themselves. But once the music starts and once we hand out the instruments, they really open up and they really blossom. And it's really amazing to see, because once the music gets going, it's kind of like it speaks to them, and then they start moving.
Super cool. Plus, these little wooden pieces are all kind of tied together.
Automatically, the music breaks that ice automatically. It makes something that's just not us and them, that we can kind of dance to it and kind of make them react to it in a way, so it kind of breaks them out of their shyness, which is really important, because then they could discover something about the music that makes them feel good, makes them feel playful, and start engaging with others, and that's a big part of this. So I think what we can do is let the music kind of speak, and let our body language, our attitude kind of go through the music, and that's kind of the goal every class. And they respond, and it's a beautiful thing to see.
One of the best parts for the kids, I think I heard Danny say it earlier, the animal wheel, that is definitely that's a crowd pleaser for sure. And also bubble time, the bubble party. That one that's a big one too with the kids.
So my oldest son is going into kindergarten this year, and my younger son will be starting preschool for the first time. And I feel like since we've started coming to Songs for Seeds, they've definitely come out of their skin a little more and became familiar with a weekly routine of, and comfortable with other people.
This is a dream job. I mean, you come in here, you can't help but smile when you're here. You watch these kids. We've had some kids with us for 2.5 years since we've opened, and to watch them go from not even crawling to walking and talking, all in the span of time that we've known them, has been unbelievable. I mean, you can't ask for it. It's like kind of being like a grandparent. You get to love on these kids, and they're so cute, and you get to watch them grow and learn. Then you send them back off with their parents. But I can't not be happy when I'm here. So as a job, it's not a job.